here's your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
You know, we hit these strategic peaks throughout the course of the year. The warmest average temperatures pretty much taking up most of July. And starting tomorrow, we enter into the coldest temps of the year. Average highs sitting about 1/10 of a degree below 57, but we're going to round up here for simplicity's sake. Overnight lows averaging in the mid-30s. You see the records for tomorrow on your screen for, again, January 15th. So warm weather fans, if you want something to cheer about, we'll have to wait until July. I don't really have any big substantial 70s or 80s, considering this time of the year too. 70s to about 80 would be the record high. 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Temps trending below normal, maybe not quite as devious as we saw yesterday. But still, temps overall, when you average the highs, the lows, put those together, likely the next couple of weeks, still going to be tapping into that Arctic air mass. So keep the winter layers handy. We're in the upper 20s tonight, some middle 20s inland. Would not be surprised to have some wind chill values that ping the upper teens at times. So brisk and cold, and not much better tomorrow afternoon after starting off in the 20s. How about some lower 40s? About a 10-degree drop compared to where we wound up this afternoon. Despite the bright sunshine, it's all that northwest wind. And at times it'll feel like, yeah, the mid-30s. So the thick coat's probably the way to go for first thing in the morning and even the commute home. Outside we go with our Easy Pro Express First Alert Sky Cams. I showed you OIB. Show you the rest of the camera network, or at least most of the rest of the camera network. You know, we got the camera in Jinx Creek at OIB, but we've got pretty much clear skies. A very uneventful weather evening, other than temperatures will continue to drop as we head through the evening and overnight hours. By 8 o'clock, looking at 40s to 30s, and then from there back to the middle and even upper 20s, probably lower 30s along the coast. We got the water helping us out a little bit, but in blue, your feels like temperatures, and some of those spots inland likely to feel like the upper teens as mentioned. And those actual air temps in the upper 30s and lower 40s come tomorrow afternoon, but I'm still expecting it to feel probably anywhere from about 7 to at most 10 degrees colder than the posted air temperature at that time. Actual air temps will dip back again Wednesday night and Thursday. I expect more middle and lower 20s to sneak in, but the winds going to let up just a little bit, so the wind chill won't be as bad. All of this, by the way, not quite to cold weather advisory criteria. That would be wind chill or actual air temperatures at 15 degrees or lower. Does not seem to be in the cards. First Alert Digital Doppler looking okay, as is the rest of the Carolinas. No secret it's been abnormally dry here too, so we are looking for chances of rain. I think the next best chance of rain is going to come this weekend as low pressure noses its way in from the south. Let's see what kind of rain we can get out of this, or rainfall accumulation. This point looking at anywhere from maybe a quarter to spots that are lucky, perhaps a half inch. Might find a few of those spots right along the immediate coast. Still a couple days to figure that out, but it's not going to be drought busting rain, perhaps keeping things from getting a little worse. We can only hope. 7 to 10 day planning forecast, at least starting with the next 7 days. Notice at least temps up near 60 come Saturday, but you'll want the umbrella for those weekend plans. The holiday Monday, the start of another crash back toward 40 degrees. That's Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies, keeping a low end precip chance on the board here, John, because we're not quite sure where our next system is exactly going to track. Models very much in some disagreement, but best worst case scenario, I don't know how you want to say it for those that live down here, but could be looking at maybe a little bit of additional wintry precip, not accumulating at this point. We don't have all the answers with that, but I at least want to give you the heads up that that would be the next thing we track after the weekend rain.
Might be in the conversation in the next week or so.
That's what we're thinking. It might just well be in that conversation.
All right, Gabe, thank you, sir.